Tori, thank you. Well, 82,000 American servicemen and women remain missing in action after a century of warfare. It is a day today of remembrance for them.
A gathering at the Pentagon this morning commemorated National POW MIA Day, established in 1979.
We ache with the absence of those who remain missing. We wrap our arms around the families who bear the burden of dark and heavy questions. We never leave our fellow service members behind. We never let their memory fade. We never give up hope, and we never give up the search.
Well, today nearly 1,400 Tennesseans remain unaccounted for.
And they come from all corners of our state, from towns both large and small. Seaman Donald Dykes of the U.S. Navy. Born in Davidson County, he was aboard the USS Indianapolis in 1945 when it was struck by torpedoes from a Japanese submarine. Also aboard the Indianapolis, Seaman J.P. Anderson from Centerville in Hickman County. The Indianapolis sank in just 12 minutes. Neither Anderson's nor Dykes' remains have been recovered. Another Centerville native is listed as missing from the Korean War, Army Sergeant James Harold Lynch. He was taken prisoner after a battle in November 1950 and is believed to have died weeks later, his remains not yet discovered. Herschel Tate, an Army sergeant from Grundy County, also died while a prisoner of war in Korea. He had been fighting near an airfield when enemy tanks broke through. His remains still unaccounted for. Sergeant Joe Lynn DeLong of McMinnville was involved in a firefight in Vietnam in May 1967. His unit was overrun and he was captured. It's believed he was killed while trying to escape, but his remains have never been found. Larry William Cotton, a first lieutenant in the Air Force, shot down on a mission over Laos in the Vietnam War in 1970. His plane's crash site was eventually discovered, but no sign of him. All of these Tennesseans are memorialized in the Courts of the Missing at the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific in Hawaii. And of course, there are hundreds of stories to be told. Recovery efforts continue every week. These are just some of the faces of Tennesseans listed as missing in action. We have a link in this story when you go to WKRN.com so you can learn more about them.
And they deserve it.
Absolutely.